हेलो। हाँ बेटा, गुड इवनिंग टू ऑल।
गुड इवनिंग सर।
बेटा आवाज आ रहा है? शमिता, ऋतुराज, आवाज आ रहा है बेटा?
हाँ सर।
ओके। चलिए तो बेटा स्टार्ट करें। तो बेटा व्हाट आई टोल्ड इन द लास्ट लेक्चर, लेट मी नो प्लीज। लास्ट क्लास में बेटा क्या पढ़ाए थे? अच्छा, लास्ट क्लास में बेटा क्या पढ़ाए थे बताओ।
सर ये प्रॉपर्टी 3 4 फिर उसके केसेस और वो ग्राफ ड्रॉ करने वाला बताओ थे।
कौन से ग्राफ बेटा पढ़ा दिए थे लास्ट क्लास में?
सर स्टेप्स बताए थे ग्राफ ड्रॉ करने के। y इक्वल टू एफ क्लोज इंटरवल एक्स।
क्लोज इंटरवल एक्स का ना?
हाँ सर।
वन सेकेंड। क्लोज इंटरवल एक्स, चलो ठीक है। स्टेप्स तो बेटा मैंने कर दिया। एक
हाँ स्टेप्स
एग्जांपल
बता दिए थे।
from I just clear the things from example। एग्जाम्पल देखो, जैसे क्वेश्चन है कि ड्रॉ द ग्राफ ऑफ y is equal to greatest integer function of x का x square। condition is that कि x should lies between -2 to 2, -2 to 2। so beta basically condition is that कि you have to draw the graph of y is equal to greatest integer function of x whole square and where x should lies between -2 to 2। So what we can do beta, so basically beta from the last lecture I already discussed to you. First of all, draw the graph of y is equal to fx to y is equal to f of greatest integer function of x। So what is the first step? First step is that you have to draw the basic graph. That is, you have to draw the y is equal to fx and dotted vertical lines at integral points on x-axis. So my dear student, what is the basic graph here? You have to draw. Firstly, guys, you have to draw Okay, beta. So guys, what is the my fundamental graph here? So fundamental graph is so fundamental graph is y is equal to x square. So draw the axis first. Draw the axis first. So what is the fundamental graph? So basic graph will be y is equal to x square. So this is the parabola. Okay, so this is the parabola beta. Okay, and yeah, this is 0 and this will be 1 and this will be 4 and beta this is beta I think 1 and beta this is this will be beta 2 and this will be beta I think -1 because this is the beta dotted lines. You have to draw proper in the systematic manner because that is the integral point. So we have to draw the dotted lines at an integral point. So got it now. And beta this is beta I think -2. Okay, so this is the steps, and the second step is that you make point of intersection and finding corresponding values of x and y. So I already done these things. Third is that for the graph between x is equals to n to n plus 1, draw a horizontal line. So beta we can simply draw the horizontal line here. Okay, this is our horizontal line. Okay, now so this is our horizontal line and this is our horizontal line and this is our horizontal. This is our this. Okay, this is our horizontal line. So guys, the graph, okay, which have drawn in rate represents the graph of y is equal to greatest integer function of x ka whole square. So this is the graph which have drawn in rate represent the graph of y is equal to greatest integer function of x ka whole square. So guys, I think this is clear to all. Any doubt? But any doubt here?
Sir, do we erase the vertical lines?
Yeah, you can erase the vertical line, no problem. But actually, we just draw the, I'm just already right here, na, the graph which have drawn in red represent the graph of y is equal to greatest which is a function of x ka whole square. Okay. You can easily draw the vertical line, but no problem. You can also erase the dotted lines. Okay.
So my doubt is also, why aren't we starting the line from 4? Why are we starting it from -1 to
But I
minus?
already discussed in the last lecture, na. But I already discussed in the last lecture, na, steps.
Yes, sir, you discussed it, but could you like repeat them? I didn't understand.
Graph is between -2 to beta 2. So between -2 to 2, how many integral points? So integral point is beta -2, 1 and 2. -2, 1, sorry, -2, sorry, -2, -1, 0, 1 and 2. This is the integral point. So we have to just put the integral point and draw the dotted lines on the integral point. Okay. And lastly, we just remove the dotted lines. So this is the meta graph.
Okay, sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Next question. X should lies between 0 to 4. Guys, just draw, just wait. This is very simple now. 1 minute, 1 minute, 1 minute. Some mistake. Solve it. Under root of greatest integer function of x. This is your question. Done, beta. Beta done. So beta, let me know here na, what is your fundamental graph? Guys, what's the fundamental graph? Are bolo beta? Fundamental graph is y is equal to root x. Got it? So graph is between 0 to 4. So positive condition, positive axis. So no need to take the negative axis. Okay. So beta, what is the graph of y is equal to root x? So beta, y is equal to root x. This is the beta graph of y is equal to root x. Okay. Okay, beta. This is the graph of this is the graph of this is the graph of y is equal to root x. Okay now. And graph is between 0 to 4. So how many integral points? So integral point will be beta 1. Okay. But just to draw the proper graph, okay? Some silly mistake. Oh my God. Yeah. This is the y is equal to root x. So this is the beta 1. This is 2. This is 3. This is 4. So this is 1. So draw the beta. So what happened? Draw the dotted lines. Where? At integral point. Draw the dotted lines at integral point. Okay, beta. This is the dotted lines. This is the dotted lines. Okay, now. So find the corresponding coordinates. Corresponding. This is the beta value of x. So corresponding value is what? This is beta. This is what? Under root of 1 is 1. So this is beta. Corresponding value. I think beta this is what? Root 2. Okay, guys. This is what? Root 3. And this will be beta. Root 4 matlab what? Root 4 is effectively 2. 2. So last step is that you draw the horizontal line between axis. So beta 0 to, so this beta horizontal line, because this is closed. So this is closed. Next is beta this one now. So this will be closed. Next one is this one. So beta the graph will have drawn in rate represents the graph of y is equal to under root of greatest integer function of x. So by this way and by this method, you can got the answer easily. Okay. So basically, beta, you can do like that. Okay. Got it, beta?
Yes, sir.
Note it down, beta. Then beta,
Yes, sir.
na? Chalo.
Yes, sir.
Next. Guys, I'm just giving some question and try to solve it. Okay. Just wait 1 minute. We just discuss one important point, then after giving the question. Next point is greatest integer inequalities. Greatest integer inequality. Okay. So condition is A belongs to integer. Condition is A belongs to integer. Okay. First condition is greatest integer function of x is greater than equals to A. This is our first condition. The greatest integer function of x greater than equal to A. So what do I do beta? तो simply अब देखो, अब सिंपल सी बात है बेटा कि ग्रेटेस्ट इंटीजर फंक्शन ऑफ एक्स ग्रेटर देन इक्वल्स टू ए, तो ऑब्जर्वेशन है. What is the given condition? Given condition is that the greatest integer function of x greater than equals to a. So, beta, in this condition, one thing is to clear that greatest integer function of x should lies between a to a plus 1. And you can also say a plus 1 to a plus 2. You can also say a plus 2 to a plus 3. And beta, dot, 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 dot. The greatest integer function of x greater than equals to a. So, beta, here greater than equal to a. Matlab, it is included here. So at this condition, greatest integer function of a, x should lies between a to a plus 1. Yeah, you can say a plus 1 to a plus 2. You can say a plus 2 to a plus 3. This is clear or not? So at this condition, x is greater than equals to a. At this condition, x is greater than equals to a. This is the better direct and important result. You can remember it. Okay. I think, but your explanation, my explanation is also clear to you. Simple that is that greatest integer function of x is greater than or equal to a. But here one thing is clear. Here a is included. Okay, na? So you can also, I already discussed in the last previous lecture, if x is lies between n to n plus 1, so at this condition, greatest integer function of x is equals to n. I think this is clear to all. So simply, beta, greatest integer function of x is greater than equals to 1 means what? Greatest integer function of x should lies between a to a plus 1. Yeah, you can say that a plus 1 to a plus 2. Yeah, you can say that a plus 2 to a plus 3. Yeah, you can say that a plus 3 to a plus 4 and dot, 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 dot. So what is the observation here? Clear-cut observation is that x is always greater than equals to a. That is clear. Beta, this is clear now?
Yes, sir.
Okay, come on the example. Example, greatest integer function of x is greater than equals to 2. So guys, simple, just tell me that greater than equals to 2 means what? Greater than equals to 2 means what? Is simply, sir, greatest integer function of x is also 2. Whenever it is lies between 2 to 3, so answer will be 2. Got it now? I got it or not? Let's suppose this is lies between 3 to 4. Answer will be 3. Let's suppose this is lies between 3 to 4. Answer will be 4. अरे बेटा clear है? And dot, dot, dot.
Yes, sir. Just
So
same
how?
thing as all, right?
Yeah.
Same thing as
How we get 2? So simply beta x should lies between 2 to 3. Okay. How we get 3? So x should lies between 3 to 4. How we get 4? So x should lies between 4 to 5. So what is the fundamental observation? Simple is that, sir, x is always greater than equals to 2. This is the beta final answer. This will be our final answer. This will be our beta final and clear-cut answer. I think beta your doubt will be also clear. Got it, no?
yes, sir.
Note it down. You have to simple, you have to take out the problem by the simple method. It answers daily. Got it now? Okay, So finally, what you observe here, na, basically get the answer x is greater than equals to 2. I think this is clear to all.
Yes, sir.
Got it? Condition number 2 is what? Basically, condition number 2 is that the greatest integer function of x is simply greater than a. What you observe here, na? So try to observe these things, situations. Just to consider the observation. Observation is that we have to ओके बेटा, तो बेटा ए से बड़ा होना चाहिए, मतलब ग्रेटर देन ए. तो सिंपली ग्रेटेस्ट इंटीजर फंक्शन ऑफ एक्स ग्रेटर देन ए. तो मतलब क्या ग्रेटर देन ए का मतलब क्या बेटा, कि ग्रेटेस्ट इंटीजर फंक्शन ऑफ एक्स या तो बेटा ए प्लस वन होगा, अरे ए से बड़ा तो ए प्लस वन होगा, अरे होगा ना, या तो ए प्लस टू होगा, या आगे बढ़ते चला जाएगा. तो वेन वी गेट ए प्लस वन मुझे कब मिलेगा बेटा, जब ए प्लस वन तभी मिलेगा जब मेरा एक्स ए प्लस वन से लेके ए प्लस टू के बीच में हो. अरे क्लियर है, अरे क्लियर है ना. ए प्लस टू कब मिलेगा, जब मेरा एक्स ए प्लस टू से लेके ए प्लस थ्री के बीच में हो. अरे गॉट इट. तो व्हाट इज ऑब्जर्विंग हियर, तो फाइनली वी कैन सी द जनरल आंसर इज सर एक्स इज ग्रेटर देन इक्वल्स टू ए प्लस वन. x is greater than equals to a plus. x मतलब a plus वन से बेटा बड़ा होगा. ठीक है, ठीक है ना. अपन एग्जांपल की बात करते, एग्जांपल देखते. मान लो कि ग्रेटेस्ट इंटीजर फंक्शन ऑफ x 2 से बड़ा है. किससे बड़ा है, 2 से. तो सिंपली अब देखो, अब ग्रेटेस्ट इंटीजर फंक्शन ऑफ x या तो 3 होगा, या क्या, या तो 4 होगा, या क्या होगा, या तो 5 होगा. ठीक है, तो अब 3 कब होगा, जब x 3 से लेकर 4 के बीच में होगा. 4 कब होगा, अरे बेटा 3 कब होगा, जब x होगा 3 से लेकर 4 के बीच में होगा. 4 कब होगा, 4 कब होगा, जब x 4 से लेकर 5 के बीच में होगा. अरे क्लियर है, 4 से लेके 5 के बीच में होगा. 4 से लेके 5 के बीच में. या 5 कब होगा, जब 5 से लेके 6 के बीच में होगा. अरे क्लियर है ना. तो जनरल आंसर क्या होगा, जनरल आंसर बेटा एक्स होगा बेटा ग्रेटर देन इक्वल्स टू ए प्लस वन, मतलब 2 प्लस 1 मतलब क्या, 3. गॉट इट. डन बेटा. बेटा दिस इज क्लियर ना?
Yes.
ओके, थर्ड कंडीशन, थर्ड इज दैट कि ग्रेटेस्ट इंटीजर फंक्शन ऑफ एक्स लेस देन इक्वल टू ए। अब देखो, ऑब्जर्वेशन देखो, अब ग्रेटेस्ट इंटीजर फंक्शन ऑफ एक्स लेस देन इक्वल टू ए बोल रहा है। तो अब यहां से तो क्लियर है बेटा कि अब यहां से क्या, अब निगेटिव वैल्यू आते चले जाएगा, मतलब लेट्स से ए माइनस वन और क्या ए और ए प्लस वन, यही तक जा सकता है बेटा। तो फाइनली बेटा क्या हो जाएगा, एक्स हो जाएगा बेटा लेस देन ए प्लस वन। तो सिंपल एक्सप्लेनेशन बेटा, जस्ट अंडरस्टैंड द थिंग्स प्रॉपरली। सिंपल एक्सप्लेनेशन है बेटा, लेस देन इक्वल टू ए मतलब व्हाट इज हैपनिंग, लेस देन इक्वल टू ए मींस व्हाट, ए माइनस वन। तो whenever get a minus one, whenever get a minus one, then x should lies between a minus one to लेके a। whenever get a, x should lies between a to लेके a plus one, and whenever get बेटा a plus one, x should lies between a plus one से लेके a plus two। so what is the general answer? General answer will be कि x is less than a plus one। this will be clear to all? Let us example, the simply greatest integer function of x less than equal to 2। तो सिंपली बेटा x is what, अब दो से छोटा बेटा कौन कौन होगा, तो बेटा दो से छोटा तो बहुत सारा नंबर है, लेकिन एक जीरो भी आएगा, वन भी आएगा, टू भी आएगा और थ्री भी आएगा। अब देखो जीरो से छोटा मतलब क्या, थ्री होगा नहीं, तो फाइनली एक्स क्या हो जाएगा, लेस देन थ्री। मतलब थ्री बेटा इंक्लूड नहीं हो रहा है, तीन से छोटा, थ्री इज नॉट इंक्लूडेड है बेटा, हम थ्री को इंक्लूड नहीं कर रहे हैं, थ्री इज एक्सक्लूडेड। सो एक्स लेस देन थ्री, दिस इज माय आंसर। Okay, and fourth case is that greatest integer function of x less than 1। तो simply beta greatest integer of x is what, let's say beta defined value, let's say a minus 2, a minus 2, a minus 1 or a, this is happening here, so x is less than a। एग्जाम्पल देखो बेटा, एग्जाम्पल देखो, यदि ग्रेटेस्ट इंटीजर फंक्शन ऑफ एक्स लेस देन टू है, लेस देन टू है बेटा, तो क्या होगा, क्या क्या हो सकता है बेटा, तो बेटा निगेटिव नंबर तो होगा ही होगा, जीरो हो सकता है, वन हो सकता है, और टू, टू मतलब होगा नहीं, जीरो मतलब कब, जब जीरो से लेकर वन के बीच में हो, वन तब जब वन से लेकर टू के बीच में हो, टू कब, जब टू से लेकर थ्री के बीच में हो। फाइनली बेटा क्या हो जाएगा, एक्स लेस देन, दिस इज योर आंसर। तो बेटा बेसिकली व्हाट यू ऑब्जर्व, यू टू रिमेंबर द डायरेक्ट रिजल्ट बेटा, you have to remember the direct result। what is the direct result? So result number one is that the greatest integer function of x greater than equals to a, greater than equals to a, so simply x is greater than equals to a, simply x is greater than equals to a। okay, number two is that the greatest integer function of x greater than a। so means what is the answer? So simply x is greater than equals to a plus 1। number three is greatest integer function of x less than equal to a। तो a मतलब x less than what, x less than a plus 1। number 4, greatest integer function of x less than a, so simply x less than a। so beta this is the direct result, you can use the direct result properly and get the final answer। अब बेटा सीधे डायरेक्ट रिजल्ट का यूज करो। I think beta this will be clear to all। ओके सो बेटा थैंक यू फॉर टुडे सेशन, है ना, फिर हम लोग कल मिलते हैं बेटा। ओके